Don't you see that literally every single move that this administration makes is directed to weaken and destroy our country? At the beginning of the Rona, they told food plants to stop making food, right? Like your chicken nuggets are gonna spread it. They're culling livestock and animals and chickens and everything that has to do with your food supply. Bear Shells Brandon, they tried to interrupt the supply chain numerous different ways. They have ships outside the ports not letting stuff in. And don't let them blame the trucker convoy. No, they've been doing this stuff months and months and months and months and months before that even came about. They're hitting the economy, massive inflation. They shut down fracking, and then he kills the pipelines that made us energy independent. We're importing oil from Russia, for goodness sakes. And then they stop that. Gas is skyrocketing, food is skyrocketing and scarce, right? They want socialism. What does that mean? Bread lines. It means they need you dependent upon government handouts. They call them social programs for a reason, folks. Big Brother steals your lunch money and then gives you a biscuit from his plate. They are going after those that are willing to stand up for freedom, to protect this nation against this I don't even know what to call it. This communist takeover. That's really what this is. Socialism is just a little sister to communism, by the way. And everybody can throw 100 different excuses and reasons. It's a different type of socialism. No, it isn't. You can call it whatever you want, but when folks are starving to death, when there's literally no work to be found, they start taxing 95% of your check. They're coming after crypto, so there's literally no economic freedom anymore. No individual freedoms, no medical freedom, no religious freedom. But hey, can't happen here. This is America. A lot of men and women died to make sure that it didn't happen here. And it breaks my heart to think that their lives are now in vain. Wake up, folks. It's now or never. There's nowhere else to run. Every other nation in the world is devoid of the freedoms that we as American citizens have. But that means that we have a great responsibility to keep it alive. If the silent majority spoke up, it would rattle the windows from San Francisco to Bangor, Maine. From Florida to DC to Washington State. And Hawaii and Alaska. Don't want to forget about y'all. This isn't just the continental United States. There's a lot of resources in Alaska. You know they're going to be coming for it. Good luck. If we don't speak up, they're going to have their globalist ways, and we're going to own nothing and be happy about it. Dark days ahead, unless we shine the light on truth. American citizens are being persecuted because they were the first voices to speak up and show up en masse in the District of Columbia. Now they're being rounded up one by one. But that's just the beginning. Anybody that gets in their way, that's what they'll do. They've weaponized the three-letter agencies, and they have weaponized our judicial system. Remember when they weaponized the IRS? You remember when they weaponized the NIH, the CDC, the WHO? Just 2 weeks to flatten the curve. We're on day, what, 450 now? Something like that? Do not go silent into that good night. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Free our political prisoners. Join us, folks. Sing for freedom.